Well, I wasn't expected. I didn't expect the internet should go down like that. Alright, where were we? I was wondering if we could let this get back.
I'm already retired from appraising ancient relics, so unless this detector is some kind of precious treasure...
Oh, look at this! The detector's probe broke off. Can you fix it?
Oh, ho ho, this certainly is a rare relic. Let me take a closer look.
Oh, yes, look extra close. You have to help Hook fix it.
This device... I've been in the business for a long time, but never have I seen an ancient relic like this one before. I think this is probably beyond repair. But still, it is a rare treasure. Even broken, I'd be willing to pay a high price for it. What do you say?
I intend to sell it.
The detector's probe is gone. It's like searching for something without eyes or ears. Who's going to want a pile of junk?
So,
I don't believe any other stores will buy it off you. Come on, I'll give you a nice deal.
I think we should go.
All right then, let's go find Daddy.
Guess we don't have any choice, sir. Wait, where am I going? Yes, we don't have time for this, but let's show in the treasure anyway.
Where have you been, Hook? I was just about to go looking for you. Come on, let's go home. I'll cook some salt-baked rock crabs for you. What's wrong with this kid?
We like this ever since just now. We found that thing.
Vein detector? The one I lost?
Yeah.
Big Sister and Hook helped Daddy catch the thief that stole it. But Daddy's detector is broken. It's all my fault. If only I could have found it sooner.
So it was stolen. You're not hurt, are you, Hook?
I'm fine. Daddy, can you see if your detector still works?
The geomarrow probe is damaged. I'm afraid this thing won't work anymore.
I'm sorry, Daddy. I didn't help one bit.
What are you apologizing for? Thank you so much for looking out for me, Hook.
But Daddy's treasure.
Sorry. Wait, hi. Hi.
Don't cry, Hook. Daddy's true treasure has been here all along. It was never lost or broken.
He says you can even cry, you know?
You can cry.
The detector helped me find lots of geomarrow veins, and it saved the mining team a lot of money. In that respect, it was a very good thing. But at the end of the day, the detector is just a tool. A true treasure must have irreplaceable importance to someone.
Hook doesn't really understand.
That's okay. I'm saying some things that might seem strange, but you will understand someday.
So, the treasure Daddy's talking about
Is still happily running and jumping around.
Daddy! You're not allowed to see Hook cry! Go away!
Okay. Alright, we got it. Good. Now we've done with this, we still have one more to go, which is this thing. There you go. Right, last one.
You came at a good time. There is something you can help me with. According to my patient records, there are a few that haven't come for their follow-up visits. It happens from time to time, but never as regularly as this. I'm a bit concerned. Have you heard of the Complex Illness Mutual Aid Society?
What? Demons. Sounds suspicious.
I agree.
Oh, indeed.
Generally speaking, mutual aid societies like these allow patients to share their experiences and support each other. It's a way of countering all the negative emotional effects of being ill. But there might be more to this society than that. I've got a few patients who have started refusing treatment since joining the society. It certainly makes you wonder.
Okay.
And the most suspicious part is that no matter how much I ask, no one's ever willing to tell me anything about it. And that's where you might be able to help.
Do I need to make an ear before I can make queries?
That won't be necessary. But it will help if you pretend to be a patient. Help me investigate this so-called mutual aid society and find out exactly what they're up to. If I find out they're preventing me from doing my job, or if they're bringing harm to my patients, I won't just sit on the sidelines. Can I entrust you with this task?
No problem. Everything.
This little clinic has huge numbers of patients to deal with every day. If I didn't have you here to help me out, I wouldn't be able to focus on giving them quality care. Good luck. I'll be sure to thank you properly when you're back.
Let's do it. This is the last companion one. I heard someone coughing. Bruh. Oh, dude. What's this? Gotta call. And stuff to message her. I'm not good at typing yet. So difficult, right? I can't find me. Don't you ever tell? Should I watch it? I'll do it with you later. First, let me do it. What's this? Yeah, later. Let's find that medicine. Hello.
You. I've seen you in the clinic. You run errands for Natasha, right?
Huh? It's not Sasha. Where did I go?
Your cover? What are you talking about?
Nothing.
Let me guess. Natasha wants you to persuade me to go back for a follow-up visit, right?
Yes.
What's the use? I'm terminal. Life will be over before I know it.
Was that Natasha's diagnosis?
Of course not. I read it in a book.
Oh.
Every book I read has descriptions that match my symptoms exactly. I can diagnose myself with a dozen incurable diseases before I get halfway through.
Diagnose yourself? What do you mean?
For people in my situation, a follow-up visit is just a waste of time and money. Not to mention medicine.
Are you serious?
What else is there to say? Natasha was seeing me free of charge. She said I could keep a tab running for as long as I liked, then pay it back when I had the opportunity. I guess I'm too proud.
Money is one thing, but life.
You think I need you to tell me? Don't try and persuade me. I've already thought this through.
Okay.
Dr. Vash never charged me anything either. Natasha's great, but Vash was always my number one.
Okay, here comes a person I need to know. Who's Dr. Vash?
Natasha's brother. They both used to practice medicine back in Rivertown. I heard he was a top student from the Overworld Medical Academy. Bellabog's main hospital wanted him. I've no idea what convinced him to set up down here. A kind heart, maybe.
Bring medical care? I don't really.
What do you mean? Dr. Vash was a people's doctor. He handed out free medicine. He even followed up with detailed questions on how he felt.
Huh.
The underworld is always short on medical resources. They say that Dr. Vash made all his own medicine himself.
So, why did you go to him anymore?
You think I don't want to? I heard that he passed away. I should keep my voice down. Don't go telling anyone else about this next bit.
I mean, I won't.
I heard that Natasha had something to do with Dr. Vash's death. They say she was jealous that her brother had stolen her patients, so she...
Is that?
It's just something people were saying. I don't think Dr. Natasha could do something like that. Forget I said anything. Since Dr. Natasha sent you over specially, I'll do her a favor. I'll go to the clinic for my follow-up a little later. Bye for now.
Avoiding a follow-up visit due to money issues. I should find another patient to talk to.
No, man. Lady. I love it.
What was that? Oh, you'll have to be louder. My ears aren't what they used to be. Everything's muffled.
I want to ask why you're not to go into the follow-up thing.
Ah! A follow-up visit. Is that what you're asking about?
Wow, the voice is kind of on point.
Natasha's a wonderful girl. She always gives me a thorough checkup. But at this age, it's rather a lot to bear. Well, even if they could cure me. I'm sure I wouldn't be around for long. No, I don't want to waste anyone's time.
No, you can always do that. You have a concert.
Not for youngsters like yourself. When you get to my time of life, good health is a bit of a luxury, I'm afraid. My husband had the same illness as me, but he never touched the medicine. He wanted to make sure I had enough. Then, one day, he said he needed to take care of some things at the mine. He never came back. He was forever saying he wanted to go before I did. Ah, selfish old fool. I miss him. Now that he's gone, who cares how long I stick around?
I'm sure he's up there. Also, I care.
You don't give up easily, do you? Still, you're full of kind words. Okay, you win. It's off for another follow-up visit with Dr. Natasha, I suppose.
That's it?
Did you want to say something else? My ears are terrible.
You heard about that society?
Virtual who?
Oh shit. Mutual Aid Society.
All right, I heard you. Do you have to shout? No, I've never heard of any mutual aid society.
Okay, that's it.
Avoiding a follow-up visit due to her husband. I should find another patient to talk to.
Yeah, that's kind of relevant. Let's see the last one. I think this one is this movie.
Why haven't I gone for my follow-up visit? Are you a patient too, or did Dr. Natasha send you over?
You shout.
You should head on back then. Thank Dr. Natasha for her concern.
So,
I don't need Dr. Natasha's help now. Tell her to save her worries and medicine for other people.
have a dispute with her.
A dispute? No. She's the only kind-hearted doctor in the underworld. I just don't really approve of her methods, that's all. Too idealistic and no real efficacy. She tries to save everyone, which means she can't save anyone. In the end, it's the patients who suffer, and she just tires herself out. Miners like me don't have time for lengthy treatments. If I can't take something and get right back to work, I may as well lie down and wait for death to come knocking.
That kind of fluent for the British accent.
Did you, know Dr. Vash? His wonder medicine is cheap, and the results are immediate. You just need to, be willing to, take a little risk.
Risk? What do you mean risk?
Dr. Vash's medicine is different. Lots of people make a full recovery after taking it, but some get worse. And the unlucky ones check out early. Even knowing the risk, most people fight tooth and nail to get hold of the medicine. You know why?
Are you willing to gamble your life?
You're smarter than you look. When life forces you to the edge, you'll throw yourself at any opportunity, even if it means risking it all. For people like us, a slow and torturous treatment is the same as a death sentence. If it's between that and a quick result, we'll take the latter. Forget it. Why am I telling you all this? Dr. Vash is dead anyway.
Go get this one machine.
What? Now you're interested in the wonder medicine?
Yeah, I want to know.
Listen up. The Complex Illness Mutual Aid Society is still selling that medicine. I can tell you where they trade, but there's a rule. You must not tell any of this to Dr. Natasha. You hear? If you break the rule, you'll face the consequences. Here, take this. It's the address. A final warning. Do not reveal this information to Natasha.
I will reveal
I
this.
know where to
info.
find the wonder medicine. What should I do next? That patient didn't want me to tell Natasha about this. Should I listen to him?
Let's investigate those things first. Just to make sure. I wanna know anyway. Why did you get to sell that thing? Be there. Hello?
Hey, where do you think you're going?
Huh? Buy medicine.
Medicine? Oh, you mean Dr. Vash's wonder medicine, right? You're the same as everyone else that comes through here. If you want medicine, you don't need to go any further. You talk to me.
Huh?
And we
Why?
only take cash. This ain't a charity.
Why a patient doesn't have to?
No money? Then you don't get any. You go home and wait for death. Say, what are you trying to pull here? If you can't afford it, then get out of my sight. I've got medicine to sell. Wait a minute. Your clothes. Are you friends with that doctor woman? I've seen you at the clinic before. I know it. Get lost. Now. If you're a friend of that woman, then you're not welcome here. Shop's closed today. No customers.
Wait. What about our medicine? We've been waiting for ages.
Get lost, all of you. Save your breath and come back some other time.
That medicine.
Get lost, now.
Yes, I have to report then. I've revealed that I refused that for no reason, but I'll take the consequences. Consequences.
It's getting late. Where to now?
So the Mutual Aid Society found Bash's research results, and now they're selling this so-called wonder medicine to patients? Any organization doing something like this is interested in more than just mutual aid.
Patient wanted me to keep it secret. He was willing to take a risk.
As a doctor, I don't accept that. I'm responsible for their well-being. My attitude towards this wonder medicine won't change. What Vash left behind is nothing more than reagents and experimental byproducts. The word medicine doesn't apply here.
Oh?
I warned the patients countless times, but seems like they had their heads in the sand all along. No wonder they kept the Mutual Aid Society a secret from me. I'm guessing the patients you met weren't exactly singing my praises, which is why you tracked the dealer down and made inquiries first.
Yes.
I don't blame you. After everything you heard, I'm grateful you came back to find me. Your trust is important to me. If you're curious about Vash's wonder medicine, You should ask some of the patients in the clinic. See what they have to say about the effects.
Oh, and you are reading right now. Say so good. Wow, I'm gonna talk collecting a lot.
Some people say that Dr. Vash was a saint who came from the overworld to help those in need. I don't buy it. People's doctor. That's just what people who've bought into the myth like to say. Vash used to distribute free medicine all the time, but he couldn't have cared less about the people taking the medicine. The hard truth is that we were just his test subjects. It didn't matter if the medicine worked or not. What mattered was having a constant stream of willing lab rats. Of course, I can't control what anyone else thinks. That's just how I see it.
Boy, what's the other one?
The medicine Vash left behind? That stuff... Can you even call it medicine? I know Dr. Natasha's here, but I have to tell it like it is. Vash had zero medical ethics. He didn't deserve the title doctor. He may have had the capability, but he didn't use it to help anyone. Whenever I went to see him, he never even asked about my illness. He just prescribed me his so-called wonder medicine. If it were you, would you have taken that medicine?
Okay. I have to take my thought. Why do you have to stop like that?
I still haven't worked out how to convey it to you. The issues surrounding Vash. My relationship with him. The things he's done in the underworld. It's a long story. I'm guessing you've heard a lot of different opinions on Vash. What do you make of him?
I think it's insane. Tough for me to say.
I want you to go and visit another patient, a victim of the wonder medicine. I want you to see the real consequences of abusing that medicine. Once you've understood her situation, come back and tell me what you think. After that, I want to ask for your help again.
Still scared. Should be able to solve it. That's it.
Who are you?
Friend of Dr.
Who?
Natasha.
And who am I?
You're one of the Natasha Press. So you
Where's
remember?
my husband? And where's my child?
Oh dear.
Where are they? You know where they are?
Oh no.
Right?
Wait. Afraid not. You okay?
You don't know. They don't know. Nobody knows. Where? Where did they go?
Come over here, child. It's best to leave that poor lady in peace. Let me explain.
Wait.
That poor lady. Both her husband and child became ill and passed away.
Oh. And that made her become like this?
Yes. Before her family passed away, she was a carefree young woman.
Mm-hmm.
Her husband and child caught a mysterious illness. The symptoms weren't grave, but their livelihood was certainly impacted. In order to try and rid themselves of the ailment once and for all, they bought some kind of wonder medicine. Who would have thought their condition would deteriorate so rapidly after they began using it? The two began to suffer terribly, such that death became a blessing. It wasn't long before they departed this world, one after the other. From that moment on, she became as you see her now. If Dr. Natasha hadn't taken her under her wing, well, it doesn't bear thinking about.
Sounds like poison.
And yet, what more could have been done? They were warned about the medicine. They were told about the risks. And they chose to roll the dice. Ah, talking about it tires me out. At least my husband and I are able to help her where we can. I just hope that one day she can lead a normal life again.
Thanks. Now we're going back to explain Natasha. Not you, not you. Alright, I have my thoughts.
Did you speak to her? By the look on your face, I'm assuming you've come to understand the wonder medicine all too well.
It's just a drug. Those medicine dealers prey on their victims.
Be it Vash or the Mutual Aid Society, forces like that can take full advantage of the typical underworld state of mind.
Sure.
Let me tell you a story. There was once a brilliant overworld doctor with unmatched pharmaceutical skill. The doctor was set on developing a medicine that would steel the human body against the cold. He named his research project Blizzard Immunity. But his research met with obstruction time and time again, the biggest factor being a lack of test subjects. Tampering with the human immune system carries huge risk, and nobody in the overworld was willing to submit themselves to such experiments. As such, the doctor got in touch with his sister in the underworld, claiming that he wanted to support the medical effort below ground.
His sister, I mean, you yourself, right? And then?
Naturally, his sister was overjoyed. After all, as far as medicine was concerned, her brother had always been the standard she'd strive to attain. She brought her brother underground and entrusted him with her clinic and laboratory. I think you know what comes next.
It's hard to believe he was your brother.
Issuing free medicine to the needy was just Vash's way of conducting experiments on his test subjects. On some level, his reagents were able to alleviate the patient's suffering, but nothing more. They would forget their pain for a while and neglect their regular treatment plans. The result? Patients with mild illness would attribute their recovery to the so-called wonder medicine, while patients with serious illness would quickly deteriorate, and sometimes die. I cannot accept that their fate was simply the result of misfortune or risk. No true doctor would accept that. That's why I want you to help me recover all the wonder medicine. Are you willing to take on this assignment?
Somebody has to redirect you.
Thank you. This will be hard for the people that have come to rely on the wonder medicine. But it's up to us to remove this false hope. You mustn't hesitate. Recover every last reagent that Vash left behind. I'll take responsibility for the consequences. Don't worry about that. Go. I'll be waiting for the good news.
It's time to give a punch. Wait, got you. Is it? Here you go. Time to deal with those teams. You'll have to face the consequences. Hey, back.
Stop right there. No one's allowed up ahead.
Over that one.
Oh, playing the hero, are we? Is this a stick-up? Wait a minute, you're that clinic woman's lackey, aren't you? Did you think the Mutual Aid Society didn't have its own intel?
I know.
She's after our medicine and sent you here to smash the place, right? Men, look lively and send this idiot packing already.
Oh, you want a piece of my ass. Get it.
Who invited you? Who will it be?
Yeah.
Go. That's what you get. That's what you get. Let's take these items. Oh
Well,
dear.
look who we have here. Your reputation precedes you, outsider. I didn't take you for a bandit and a thief.
Who are you?
You listen here. I'm the president of the Complex Illness Mutual Aid Society. The medicine we hold here is lifeblood for many of our members. Are you sure you want to deprive them of that? Those poor patients. Along comes a life-saving wonder medicine only to be snatched away by a shameless bandit like you. The underworld is full of sickness. What would happen if we left it all to that clinic to treat? My mutual aid society has relieved that doctor of patients at the end of the road. Shouldn't she be thanking me?
She never worked with an imposter like you.
Seems like you are quite bent on dismantling our operations, aren't you? Fine, seeing as you came all this way, it'd be rude not to give you the opportunity. Men, seize the medicine thief!
I'm done with this already.
Fighting is meaningless.
Everything is ordained by those stars. Give these trailblazers your blessing.
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break! Hope you're prepared.
No manner. Who will it be?
Blast it! What did we ever do to you? Why are you taking away our moneymaker?
Moneymaker? So you admit it then? You're not in this to save lives, you're in it to get rich.
Hey, Natasha's here.
What are you doing here? Oh, as if we didn't have enough trouble already.
Selling fake medicine with false kindness. You should have expected trouble to find you sooner or later. I have a responsibility to protect the well-being of my patients. Or to put it another way, I must eradicate any and all threats to them.
You can't save everyone. The underworld is teeming with sickness. How could you possibly pull it off?
You're right. I can't save everyone alone. But if I must, I would sacrifice food and sleep to treat them. The debt that Vash owes to the underworld rests with me. All I can do is help everyone to the best of my ability. To the very end.
So stubborn. In that sense, you're no different from your crazy brother.
I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you. Your actions today have saved many underworld families. I'll find a way to dispose of Vash's leftover reagents. Next time the Mutual Aid Society wants to whip up a quack cure, they'll be out of luck. Let's go back to town. I still owe those patients an explanation.
Oh, ew. Oh, wait. Oh, he's gone. Let's go back quickly. And it's taking longer.
It's getting late. Where to now? It looks like the patients have surrounded Natasha. Let's hear what they're saying.
What are you saying, Doctor? The wonder medicine is out of supply?
Correct. That medicine is a wolf in sheep's clothing. Wildfire has cut off the supply chain. Your ailments need rational, scientific treatment. Relying on pseudo-medicines will only worsen your condition.
Rational and scientific, huh? The way I see it, you're just jealous you lost your patients.
How dare you speak to Dr. Natasha like that? Where are your manners?
Ma'am, please think for a moment. How can you still be siding with her? That wonder medicine was working fine for us, and now it's gone because she wants it to be? How can she?
I'm here, man.
I understand your anger, but as your doctor, I ask you to trust my judgment. I will find a way to access more medical resources and help you through your struggles. If I must, I'll get help from the surface.
The surface. I almost forgot that you were an overworld big shot.
Have some respect for Dr. Natasha.
If it's respect she wants, she better find a replacement for the wonder medicine fast. If not, I'll tell everyone about how she set up Dr. Vash. I'm out of here.
Really? Ini kita explain gimana? Nah,
Oh, you're here.
I'll just turn out that mock myself.
Don't let your emotions get the better of you. If I were in his shoes, I might well have had the same reaction. Now I need to focus on treating the patients and dispelling their doubts. Let's leave it for now. I'll feel a lot better once I've gotten rid of this mess that Vash left us. Now's as good a time as any to tell you Vash's whole story. If there's anything you want to know, don't hesitate to ask.
I know person is Vash.
He was gentle and introverted. But when it came to work, he could be absurdly obsessive. Like a completely different person. Whenever I made a mistake in an experiment, he'd bite my head off. And then a while later, he'd apologize and comfort me. He was conflicted in that way.
Was your magic? Was he your magic?
No, but I used to think we were so close that we may as well have been. I, actually grew up in the orphanage. It wasn't until I was adopted by an overworld family that life changed for me. My adoptive mother always saw me as her own flesh and blood. And Vash loved me like a sister. That is while we were still young. My adoptive parents belonged to a prominent medical family. As kids, we were exposed to all kinds of medical texts. When we were older, both of us got straight into Belobog's medical school. We were on a path into the medical profession.
You knew this medicine was his work.
I didn't know he had leftover reagents in Rivet Town. I was shocked when you told me.
That's news.
If you fail to make a clean break with the past creeps up on you.
So they really passed away.
That's a long... He saw the human body's vulnerability to cold as a disease, and wanted to cure it so that humanity could survive the eternal freeze. If he succeeded, people would be able to leave Belobog and rebuild their homes in the snow plains.
So do you share his vision?
To be honest, I never understood how he'd achieve that blizzard immunity. But I do admire... I knew his research in the overworld wasn't going well. I used to write to him and ask him to come down and stay with the kids in the orphanage for a while. I thought it might help take his mind off his research. But I was too young to know what long-term frustration could do to a person. It changed him. In a terrible way. During his stay in the underworld, he met patients affected by fragmentum corrosion with mild symptoms. Compared with non-patients, their bodies reacted differently to hot and cold. And that fascinated Vash. He began to simulate mild fragmentum corrosion, thinking that it could lead to breakthroughs in developing blizzard immunity. Those reagents of his aren't cure-alls for critical illness. That doesn't exist. Vash made the reagents to mitigate the suffering of his patients in the short term. A convenient way for him to observe changes in his test subjects. But behind my back, he had been doling out the reagents to residents who were kept in the dark. When it finally struck me that something was wrong, his terrible research had already turned him into a madman.
Sleep not this socially all the time.
I trusted Vash with all my heart. Funny, isn't it? And pathetic. When his experiments were exposed, I spent a long time with Oleg discussing how to handle the aftermath. This was shortly before the underworld was sealed off. There were hardly any Silvermane guards remaining. We spent ages trying to find a way to handle Vash. In the end, Oleg suggested that we banish him and permanently deny him access to the underworld. Had his victims found out the truth, Vash would have been torn to pieces by furious underworlders. I was young and weak at the time. Oleg must have worried about how I'd react to such a scenario, or he wouldn't have suggested banishment. I hope so. The day I learned the truth was the day I no longer recognized my brother. Oleg and I took Vash to the overworld. He made his final request to us. To take him outside the city to the snow plains he'd always wanted to conquer. His figure gradually disappeared into the snow curtain. I've been telling myself that Vash is dead ever since. Forgive me. I'm not good at telling stories. Vash was a terrible brother and a worse doctor. That's all you need to know.
Yes, I'm interested.
Let's call it a day. Thank you for cleaning up the mess my brother left behind. Here, for your trouble.
Right, we're done. Yes. Is there anything else? Oh, this way. Hold on a sec. Wait, on. Let's talk to this guy. It's your time, right? Let's have some.
Honorary member of the Moles, listen up.
What is it? Pitched up.
Thank you for helping Hook find the detector. But now, Hook needs to ask you another favor.
Oh, yes.
Hook and Daddy's birthday is approaching. Every year at this time, we exchange gifts and celebrate our birthday together.
You do share a birthday? What was the incident?
Yeah? What's the problem?
No.
Daddy's job has been more difficult since moving to Boulder Town. He gets home really late every day. I don't want to use his hard-earned money to buy a gift.
Huh. Why not ask Natasha for some money?
I've broken a thing or two in the clinic, you see. I'm too embarrassed to ask for help from the old witch. Actually, I still have some valuable treasure of my own in Rivet Town. It's a shame I left it there. If I go bring it back and sell it for a decent price, I can buy a gift for Daddy without begging anyone for money.
Problem? Wait. Rivet Town is a fermented.
I know that Rivet Town is super dangerous right now. That's why I'd like to enlist you as my bodyguard.
Really?
That way, even if the old witch finds out later, I won't be the only one getting a scolding. Then
Oh.
it's settled. Let's meet in Rivet Town. I'll be waiting for you in a safe spot. You're
God
not
damn it.
allowed to not come.
Alright, guess we're gonna have to hurry, yeah. Let's go. Rivet Town. I'm pressing V. What is it top here? Wait, that's not the place. Oh, there. And I'm here. Where are you? This is.
What took you so long? Hook's been waiting here for ages.
Hi. I take a break, man.
Oh, okay, whatever you say. As long as you're here now, it's fine. I got some good news and some bad news. Which do you want to hear first?
Bad news.
I told the rest of the moles about the plan, and Julian asked me to get some treasure for him. If we don't help him, he'll tell the old witch where we've gone. The good news is that he's willing to contribute to our adventure. Look, he gave me this gardening shovel.
Huh? Wait, are you really scared, Natasha?
No, what nonsense! No, nobody scares Pitch Dark Hook the Great. Well, the treasure won't grow legs and find us, will it? Come on, Let's go.
Oh, I cannot jump. Now I can jump. I'm pressing space bar. Won't allow me to jump. It was a shame. Anyway, where do we go again?
Julian's adoptive parents used to own a business in this area. When we were all forced to leave the town, there were lots of things they didn't have time to take with them, so... Shouldn't be too hard to locate his treasure. Let's start by looking over there.
What's this?
Ah, we found Julian's treasure. No, not the key. These glass marbles. Oh, look at all the different colors. Bet it wasn't easy collecting all these.
Wait, I thought the key was the treasure.
No, these marbles are what he's after.
Oh.
I'm also curious. What does this key open? Oh, let's ask Julian when we get back. What's that look on your face? Oh, I get it. You don't think this jar of glass marbles is worth anything, right?
Yeah, I read my mind. That's not what I was thinking, man.
Don't even try to pretend otherwise. The look on your face sold you out.
Ah, man.
Let me tell you something. This jar of marbles means a lot to the moles. Julian used it to help the moles overcome a super huge crisis for which he was promoted to second in command.
Super huge. So the crisis you're referring to...
It was a super huge crisis that jeopardized the mole's honor. In the past, the kids in town were arch rivals to us at the orphanage. Those kids used to bully us, relying on the pocket money that their parents gave them. One time, they sent us a formal declaration of war, challenging the moles to a marbles competition. We were all well aware that we didn't stand a chance. We at the orphanage only had some old glass marbles we scavenged from the side of the road, which are no match for those rich kids' marbles. Nonetheless, Julian bravely accepted the challenge and triumphantly returned with a pile of colorful glass marbles he won. It was incredible.
Wow. It's no wonder why he believes this variable so much.
Yep. So, now you know why he wanted us to find this treasure.
Anyway.
Alright, enough chit-chat. Next, we need to find my treasure. Time to get to work. Hook's treasure is hidden below the orphanage near the mine's entrance. This doesn't feel like the Rivet Town I remember. Do you think the orphanage is like this now, too?
Sure.
This place is nothing like it was before I left. Boxes and minecarts are all over the street. What a mess. Oh, did someone move my treasure too?
What else?
I used to keep it in the mining team's junk pile. Behind the corner, there were heaps of geomarrow and boxes. Hopefully it hasn't been taken.
Got it. I'll start it.
I'll look with you. We'll definitely find it if we work together.
Are you looking? You're looking at the door. What the heck? What are you doing? I think he's still here. I don't see him. Wait.
Look, it's in this box. This miniature drill rig was given to me by a guy from Daddy's mining team as a birthday present. I'm going to turn it on. Whoosh!
Is it okay?
Look, just don't talk to me right now. I need to calm down.
Remain silent a bit longer. Does silent actually help? What the heck, man?
Honorary member, I wonder, how much do you think Julian's glass marbles would sell for?
I still have a shit almost.
That's it? Guess I'll have to abandon my evil plan.
Right, never mind. Wait, I'll find someone to fix anyway.
That might work. But it'll be pretty expensive to fix, right?
How about we ask the guy who gave you the gift for health?
Not possible. Daddy said that guy went missing one day and he never saw him again. Maybe he went someplace far away. I have no idea when he'll come back, so that definitely won't work.
So what should we do now?
Oh, wait a second! I hid another treasure at the orphanage! I want to sell it, but if I want to buy Daddy a gift, I don't have any other choice. Honorary member, please, please help me look for it. Just one more time.
It's really the last. Fine.
Yay, let's go!
Okay, fine. Let's find the others. Treasure.
Why are there so many monsters here? We need to deal with them first.
Fine. Hello.
Too late to repent.
Okay, fine.
Who invited you?
Okay, fine.
Everything is ordained by the stars. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
Excuse me.
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
No manners, huh? Who will it be?
Let's make it quick.
I didn't expect it to be so powerful.
Wait, let me take a look at my notes. I marked the location where I stashed the treasure.
Well, what is that mysterious treasure?
It's a reward from the old witch. You'll know what it is after I dig it up. Go down the stairs on the left, then walk 10 paces forward. Turn right, walk another 15 paces, spin around 10 times, then keep walking forward. Oh no! I'm doomed! The second half of my notes are completely ruined!
I sure have written so much.
Oh, what kind of lame treasure map would it be if it only had 1 or 2 steps? Without the second half of my notes, how will I ever find the treasure?
I have a treasure of my own.
Really? Quick, let me see.
Let's use the home use object finder to help Hook search.
Guess we're gonna do it, huh?
Beep, beep, beep. Finding the home use object finder at your service. Please say the target object you want to search
Oh
for.
no, do I have to deal with you again?
Oh, wow. This little thing, it can talk? Wow, you can talk as well, little thing. Aren't you sassy? But if you can help me find my treasure, I'll let it slide.
Somehow it's kind of happy to do this. It's closer, I guess. There you are.
What's this? Oh, looks like something is written on it. For Julian, 50 years in the future.
That's a time capsule?
Whatever. Since we've already dug it up, let's open it.
Oh, it's suitable for to wear.
I guess you're right. We should wait 50 years before opening it. Let's take it back to Julian along with the glass marbles.
Huh. That's a great time capsule. I think the key was meant to that. But there's another one. Alright, let's move on.
Beep, beep, beep! Findy will create a calendar reminder for when you want to visit an Interastral Peace Appliances store. Beep, beep, beep! Findy will create a calendar... here it is! My teddy bear! The old witch gave it to me as a gift.
Right.
Yes! He's called Junjun. Whoa, Junjun. How did you get covered in dirt? And why do you have so many loose threads? If we don't get you cleaned up, no one will buy you.
much. Yeah, that's really actually best.
Of course! The old witch said Junjun isn't just any old teddy bear. I haven't learned to sew yet. I'll have to ask the old witch for help. If she finds out I went somewhere I shouldn't have gone, Hook will get lectured all over again. But so what if the old witch yells at me? Hook still has to prepare the gift for Daddy.
Yeah, at least I'm here. I'm directed to raise my Natasha.
We found the treasure. Let's split. The monsters here give Hook goosebumps. Ooh, too scary. I'm warning you. Don't you dare tell the old witch about Hook's plan to sell the treasure.
No, I don't want to. I'm not interested anyway. But let's do it.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Oh, yeah. Hello.
Hook? What are you...
Okay.
Natasha, Junjun's in bad shape. Can you help me fix him?
I remember giving you Jun. I haven't seen this fella in years. Where did you find him?
Oh,
The wind brought him back to me.
nice lies.
Be honest with me, Hook.
Big sister helped me find him in the Rivet Town orphanage.
Yeah.
You had her take you to the Fragmentum just for this teddy bear? Hook, how many times have I told you?
Natasha, please. Please help me fix Junjun. I'll clean the clinic for you for a whole month.
You say that every time, and then...
Great, see you soon. Big sister, I'll leave Junjun with you.
Really?
What am I going to do with that girl? You shouldn't indulge her, outsider. I know it's difficult to tell Hook no, but sometimes it just has to be done.
What?
Junjun. So she gave her bear a name, huh?
Are you fond of that tray bear?
I've lost count of all the dolls I've made. To be honest, I wasn't expecting her to like this one so much. It was an award I used to give the kids in Rivet Town for good behavior. Can you imagine what an orphanage is like with so many difficult children? I had to come up with a solution to get them to behave. Hook pretended to be well-behaved for a month in order to get Junjun. She ate on time, slept on time, even stopped fighting with the other kids.
That's it? Huh. Maybe she's actually a way keep pretending to be naughty.
I'm afraid you have no idea how much she suffered that month.
What do you mean?
Hook has an uncanny ability to rally people to her cause, both adults and children. It's a skill, all right. And forcing her to be well-behaved puts a lid on it. Well, this teddy bear has sure been through the wars. Don't worry, I'll help Hook repair Junjun. But I'll need to find some stuffing. Wait, look at the eyes.
Really? They look like gemstones. Are they moving?
Ugh, please don't say that. They must be... Erebus? Huh. Strange, I didn't notice when I sewed them on.
Are they worth a lot?
I'm no appraiser, but these two gems look to be high quality. Well, our war-torn bear here just became a priceless doll. Not bad, Junjun.
What are you, man? Interesting. Very interesting.
Did the old witch yell at you?
She didn't.
What? Why'd she only yell at Hook? Never mind that. You didn't tell her what I was really up to, did you?
Actually, not pretty sure. I don't know.
Great. Your loyalty as an honorary member of the Moles is acknowledged. Anyway, why are you still standing here, silly? Do you have something to report to the boss of the Moles?
Oh yeah. Your teddy bear has some precious gems.
Gems? Does that mean he's worth a lot of money?
They sell him all of a sudden.
What are you talking about? Of course I do. If the gems are expensive, Hook can buy a better birthday gift for Daddy. I don't want to keep June's eyes. If some kid gets a June with no eyes, they'll be sad, right? Anyhow, this is super useful intel. If you'd been with the moles a bit longer, I'd be promoting you to third in command right now. I'll need your help again after Natasha fixes June. Always be prepared to answer the call of Pitch Dark Hook the Great.
That's it? That's it? So I need to wait for tomorrow. God damn it, do I need to wait? Fine. Guess we're done with okay. Cook's treasure. So we have to wait for, I guess, tomorrow. Yes. Guess that's for today. Before, I'm not doing the quest yet. I'm in farm right now. But we will play the next two. For now, I need a lot of editings to do. So yeah, before I go, let's make sure I did some pulls. So we're at the 73. Let's make it to 75. Let me check for something else. What should we do? What should we do? So 73, right? This was 74. Or maybe we just go all out. Let's try all out, okay? I'm gonna record this. Alright, I'm expecting a 5-star cat that will be coming today. Okay, there it is. So we need to know if we win the 50-50 or not. So let's check how the polls go. Right? Still, 3-star. Sure. Evil. Well, right. Oh, another 4-star. Very luck. I'm curious. Okay. Please. I'm gonna click again. What? Where? What? I got silly. I won. I won 50-50 again for the first time. Whoa. Alright. Nothing else? Huh? What a luck. What a luck. Didn't expect that for what? I'll take that. So we got a better DPS, DHS. Guess I won't be needing anything else, right? We're good. So, yeah. That doesn't matter. Alright. I think I'm done for now. But I'm really satisfied how it was giving me today. So, that's a great thing. And I have to stack some premium gems again. I have stellar jades. I'll find it. Okay. What's this? Down. What happened? Something plus? You forget. Something big happened. What the heck? There's a reasonable conclusion. Don't know how it is. I don't know. You remember the way to play? Take your time. What the heck? Vomit? What's that? That's not a recipe, man. Really? Bomb in use media. That sucks. Alright. I'm gonna answer here. Which one? Ew. No. No, I don't think so. Ew. Anyway, I'm gonna end it here. Thank you for
The
stopping by.
mining team is hiring.
I'll see you guys in the next stream. I won't be streaming tomorrow. Maybe weekend, depend on time, patient availability. So that's it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking by, and see you in the next time. Have a great day.